All right, Shalom. Shalom. First off and foremost, as always, I want to say, call my name La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakwadash. Double honor being to the elder apostles who gave millstone that do rule and teach well. And then Shalom to you, Akim out there that's pushing his truth through the spirit, through the power, and through the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Okay, so this lesson is going to be titled Take No Thought. Okay, take no thought. And I say that across the board. Because ultimately, Yahweh Shai, he said it best. Take therefore no thought for tomorrow. And as we grow closer to the end, we have to fully, of course we believe, but our faith is going to get tested, even more. And Jacob's trouble, is almost here. We're living the last days, but we have to realize that, nothing is impossible with the Yahweh Shema Shai, and, as these days grow closer to the end, we have to fully, be, grounded in this faith, fully being dodged, in our belief in Yahweh Shema Shai, okay? Because a lot of people that we see, that we know, and some people that we love, amen, the Lord's gonna, judge them, just to be plain, and it is very bittersweet, but hey, hey, that's all part of the Lord's movie. So we have to understand our role in this movie, and continue on and endure to the end, through Yahweh Shema Shai with all faith and sincerity. Okay, because things are about to get, hot, hotter in the kitchen. So right here, this is the book of Luke, chapter 1 and verse 37. And it says, "For with the Most High, nothing shall be impossible." Right, man. And that's plain. Because Yahweh Shai said it best. He said, if you have faith of the size of a mustard seed, then you shall be able to move mountains, excuse me. And mustard seed, is very, very small. You can type it in Google right now and look up the images. It's very, very damn microscopic. And if you have faith the size of that, it's gonna take you a very long way. All Yahweh Shai is asking is believe in him. Believe in him, and you shall, be able to move mountains, meaning that, hey, nothing is impossible, right? And that's all across the board. Nothing is, limited when it comes to your faith in Yahweh Shema Shai. You see, the Most High can, really, do anything. He can do anything he wants. Okay, and all he asks of us is to, serve him with truth and sincerity, have faith. Okay, so we have to, continue to have faith in Yahweh Shema Shai, and continue to call upon him. Okay, I'll read it once more. Luke 1 and 37, and it says, "For with the Most High, nothing, nothing shall be impossible." And that's one thing too. There's a world, really here in Babylon, in this wicked society, people are so caught up in the flesh that they can't see past the flesh, and they, how can I put into words, for lack of better words, they lack faith. That's why it says in 2 Esdras 15, it says that all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. You see, so when things, get difficult, when things start to, to get more bitter, hey, man, we have to keep calling upon Yahweh Shema Shai no matter what, okay? Because ultimately, like Yahweh Shai said, which I'll grab right now, take no thought for tomorrow, okay? This is Matthew 6 and verse 34, and it says, take therefore no thought for tomorrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. All right. And I'll read that in the NLT. It says, so don't worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will bring its own worries. Right. Because, the flesh will have you thinking mortal thoughts, about this, about today, thinking about things that don't matter, really vanity. The flesh will have you, try to, you know, uh, have you, all stressed out with anxiety. I'm thinking about, one thing and trying to isolate you. And ultimately, that's Satan. That's a demon just trying to isolate you, have you thinking about vanity, thinking about things of this world, and not thinking about prophecy, not thinking about the kingdom, not thinking about, how about Shema Shai. You see? So we're constantly in a spiritual battle. But soon it's going to be over, because soon we're going to get new bodies. We're going to be under, the new covenant. We're not going to be, wicked. We're going to be completely righteous. We're going to be immortal, free from all sin, and the sting of death is not going to be nowhere near us. Okay. So let's read it again. Matthew 6:34 in the NLT says, so don't worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will bring its own worries. Okay. Today's trouble is enough for today, right? Basically, so take one step at a time, day by day. Okay. Because ultimately, you worrying about this day, then the next day, then the days of the days ahead. That's inward agitation. That can cause, that's Satan trying to sift you, through your mind by way of inward agitation, you know, because of the spiritual battle. And that's one thing too. Really, the spiritual battle is mental. It's also a mental battle. You know, so that's why you have to continue to pray to Yahweh Shema Shai. To have a fortified mind, a fortified spirit. To have mental strength. So that way, we're not overthrown. So that way we're not we don't lose the battle to these demons. Okay, but ultimately, this lesson is, I wanted to just get this point across. And hey, man, don't take no thought for tomorrow. Because you can be at a low point today, but tomorrow you can be at a high point. That's how the Most High works. The Most High, he said, the scriptures say that the Most High can make a man poor, the Most High can make a man rich, the Most High kills, the Most High can make a man alive. You see, the Most High can wound, the Most High can heal. All right, so everything is in the hands of Yahweh Shema Shai. And that's why it says, real quick, this is the book of not Esdras, excuse me, Sirach 2 and verse 2. I'll start at verse 1. It says, my son, as thou comest to the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation, right? Once you come to this truth, these spirits out here, these demons are going to try to, get you and tempt you, because the word temptation means the enticement to sin, so, you're going to try, you're going to try to get tempted, but you have to remember, to not fall victim to that temptation, and, and fight through it through Yahweh Shema Shai. So that way, you're not, you don't lose that spiritual round, because every demon that you rebuke, every, wicked thought, that you rebuke, that's a spiritual win, that right there is a spiritual win in the spirit, and you're not falling victim to that demon, verse 2, and it says, set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble. Meaning what? Don't, when things get rough and tough, don't punk out, don't bitch out, don't, cave in. Hey, man, just endure. Get your mind right. Pray to the Lord, fast if need be. And keep it pushing. Because the battle is going to increase. But that proves that we're at the end, because just like a video game, when you get towards the end of a video game, to almost completing it, what happens in the game? It gets more difficult, right? So just like the truth, I mean, as we get close to the end, day by day, the spiritual battle is going to increase a little bit more and more. But but like the old saying goes, knowing is half the battle. So us knowing, we already won. We already know what's in store, so we have to continue to endure. That's why it says it right here, Sirach 2:2. I read it again. It says, "Set thy heart aright and constantly endure." You see, constantly endure. The scriptures say, "He that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved." Okay, what did the Apostle Paul say? He said, let me get it real quickly. Let's see here. Yep, this is the book of 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 3. It says, thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua Hamashiach. You see, a spiritual soldier, enduring hardness, enduring afflictions, enduring, hardships, enduring, low points in your life, going through the highs and lows within His truth. You see, that's why Yahushua said, take no thought for tomorrow. You see, because you taking it day by day, that's you enduring. You not taking Him to plow, that's you enduring. You constantly putting out lessons. You constantly, like, no matter what shit you got going on in your personal life, you always put the Lord first. That's enduring, because, something going on in your personal life, hey, man, a weak man can fall to that. Some shit happen in his life, but that hinders him from doing the work of the Lord. That means he's weak. That means that he's not apt, to handle this. You see, and that's what but that's why the Lord told Job to gird up that loins like a man. I mean, no matter what goes on in our life, we must continue, to push the word. The show must go on. Okay, so we have to continue to endure hardness as a good spiritual soldier, of Yahushua Mashiach. Okay, so let's head back to Sirach chapter 2 and verse 2, and I read it once more, and it says, "Set that heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble." You see, and real quick, let's look at that word "endured," the online etymology, and see. Let's see what it says, or the meaning. Now, the word "endure" says to undergo or suffer, to continue in existence. Oh, it says suffer. And what do the scriptures say? Patience possess your souls. Let's snag that real quick. I believe that's Luke 21 and verse 19. Luke 21 and 19, and I'll read this in the KJV, and also I'll read this in the NLT. The KJV says, "In your patience possess ye your souls." Now, we ain't going to that word patience. Okay, the word there for patience, it means steadfastness, constancy, endurance. Okay, let's see what it says. It says sufferings. Okay, it says in the New Testament, the characteristic of a man who was not swerved from his deliberate purpose and his loyalty to faith and piety by even the greatest trials and sufferings. Okay, so patience means what? To suffer. Okay, and also goes into perseverance. All right, so us waiting here upon for Yahushua to redeem us, that's suffering, because we got to see the wickedness of our people, the wickedness of these heathen out here. We got to see, us as Israelite men are the bottom of the barrel here in society. We got to see, the women over us. That's suffering, man. We know that we're in captivity. We have all this wisdom and knowledge and understanding, but yet we have no authority right now. That's suffering, But also, too, that's the patience. That's what we have to go through. That's what we have to, experience before we get that eternal glory. And that's fine. Because just like the Apostle Paul said in Romans 8 and 18, the sufferings that we go through are not worthy to be compared to the glory that shall be revealed in us. Okay? Loosely paraphrasing that precept. You see? So it's all worth it, in the long run. It's definitely all worth it. Okay? So let's read it in the NLT, Luke 21 and 19, and it says, by standing firm, you will win your souls, right? So be firm, be steadfast, be be what's the word I'm looking for? Have perseverance, So back in the meaning of the word endure, it says to undergo or suffer, to continue in existence, to make hard, harden, tolerate. Okay, you get the point, And hey, man, we have to continue to push, because the scriptures say, well, I'll say it again, like how Shai said, take no thought for tomorrow. Okay, and real quick, let me just get this precept. This is the book of Esdras, and actually, I'll get it in the GNT. Okay, Second Esdras 14 and 14 in the GNT. All right. And it reads Second Esdras 14 and 14, the GNT says, put earthly cares away from you, throw down your human burdens, and lay aside your weak human nature. Right, man? Because ultimately these earthly cares that people care about and that the flesh, constantly thinks about, ultimately doesn't mean shit. Because soon Jacob's trouble is going to be here. All hell's going to break loose. And the earthly cares that we so-called cared about, air quotations, right? It's not going to mean anything because prophecy is going to, make you forget about that shit, That's why it's good to always be meditating in prophecy and the scriptures, always thinking about the kingdom, because the things that these humans and that this flesh always, is constantly worried about is not going to gain us nothing. That's why it's best to, detach from this place now, and not have any connection with it, because a lot of people are definitely attached to this place, especially our people, especially Jake, and that's going to be a lot of people's downfall because of their attachments, but that's why the scriptures say, no man putting no man looking back is fit for the kingdom. You put your hand to the plow, you got to keep working. Okay. You got to keep working, man. And it says, verse 15, put all your anxieties aside and get ready to leave this world quickly. Right, man. Like the movie, titled on Netflix, Leave the World Behind. And that's spiritual, man. We got to leave this world behind spiritually. But soon, the Lord is coming back to deliver us from this world physically. He's coming back to to deliver spirits, man. To deliver a righteous elect spirits. Okay, so we have to, be in a mindset of already, detachment from this world. Just like even Yahweh Shai said, I believe in John 17, it says, they are in the world, but I took them out of the world. Even though we are in this world amongst these people, we're not of the world. It's a huge difference. Okay. So Yahweh Shai pulled us out of the world, and woke us up, and now that we have been rendered active and woken up, we don't want no dealings with this world, because this world is wicked. This world is demonic, satanic. Everything here is upside down. A man can have one woman, but a woman can have multiple men. That's not how it's supposed to be, man. This place is wicked, man. You see? So we went out of this fucking world quickly. All right. That's why we are glad that prophecy is speaking. That's why we are glad that prophecy is soon gonna be fully manifested. You have World War III and the high rise. Ishmael and Amalek, they're at war right now. It's only a matter of time till World War III is actually declared. You have the MOT being the high rise. Elon Musk and his Neuralink. Okay, Jacob's trouble. All right, you have the election coming up, and oh man, I'm excited for that. To see how that turns out. So all these elements of privacy, is being played out perfectly, man. All right. So we have no worries that we should be worrying about. Only thing that we should be, if you will, worried about. Well, I don't want to say that word worry, but you know what I mean. Well, I say this. Only thing that we should be care about is privacy. The brotherhood. You have about Shemal Shai. The scriptures. Okay. And real quick, let me snag that. This is the book of Sirach 39 and verse 1. And it says, but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom. You see? Let's read it one more time. Sirach 39 and verse 1. Sirach 39 and verse 1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient, and be occupied in the prophecies. You see? So rather be occupied in the world, occupied in women, occupied in vanity, hey man, be occupied in prophecies. And I know you brothers know that. I'm just speaking to, the new sheep, the ones that are new tuning in, if you're tuning in right now. Okay, because we're definitely at the end of Esau Edom's, rulership, and we're beginning to, start to see, Jacob being in power, Israel being in power, the elect being in power. Okay. So, hey, man, take no thought for tomorrow. Put Yahweh Shema Shai first before anything, and remember, through Yahweh Shema Shai, nothing is impossible. Okay. And real quick, let me just look at the word occupied in the online etymology. So the word occupy or occupied, actually, no, let me get it on Google. Define occupied. It says, Google says being used by someone, right? Or it says busy and active. Okay, busy and active. So, we're occupied in privacy. So we're constantly watching, constantly active, constantly, up to date on what's going on around the earth. Because, hey, man, these are the signs that the Lord told us to look out for. Wars and rumors of war, pestilence, famines, earthquakes in various places. Look out for these false prophets, man. You see? So, hey, man, we're definitely living in the end days of the end days, and always keep in mind that take no thought for tomorrow. And soon, Jacob's trouble is going to, actually, be here, and we have to remember that the Lord is always with us. Like it says in the book of Esdras, 2 16, that, within that chapter, it says, let the Most High be your guide. Don't fear, So, yeah, man, I just wanted to do that quick lesson. Lord's word, this lesson was edifying to the Lord's sheep. And I just want to say, call Lam La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakodash. Double honors being to the elder apostles, a great millstone that do rule and teach well. And it shall allow to Ankim out there that's pushing his truth through the spirit, through the power, and through the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakodash. And with that being said, Shalom.